And I realized that part of our problem getting to know each other is just being a little open. And my biggest adjustment came when I had to spend Christmas at my in-laws. Now, if you've ever been to a Puerto Rican household for Christmas, let me give you a visual just so you understand. Because I invited my wife now to come to our first Puerto Rican Christmas. Now, here's how it starts. Mom wakes up at about 3 or 4 in the morning. Right? Wakes up at 3 or 4 in the morning, and she starts cooking vats of food. No, not pots. Vats, okay? She's got burners going, everything's going on. People start arriving somewhere around noon. No, you don't know who's going to arrive. It's an open door policy. Nobody has to call. People just show up. Here's how it happens. They walk in, kiss, kiss, hug, hug, because that's how we do it. Kiss, kiss, hug, hug. Beeline to the kitchen. What's to eat, what's to eat. Mom says grab a plate. You grab a plate and throw the food on there. Eat, eat, eat. By that time, the salsa music's going on in the back, right? By 2, 3, 4 in the afternoon, the house is filling up. The signal-to-noise ratio is very high. You can barely hear each other, so they crank up the salsa just that much higher. By that time, my uncles break out the dominoes. Now, if you ever played dominoes in the hood, you realize that they don't so place the pieces, right? Big noise, people slamming things, all kinds of crazy. So it's loud. So by 8, 9 o'clock, we move the tables, because that's a dance floor now, right? Because that's how we do it, right? We dance. If it's an open space, you got music, you dance. That's the way it works, right? And so by 9 o'clock, I can't find my wife. Girlfriend at the time, I can't find her. And so we finally found her in the coat room. Now, in our house, we don't really have a coat room. Here's what happens. You walk in the house, some of you know where I'm going, right? Says, where do I throw my coat? In that room. You throw your coat in the room. That's the way it works, right? And then at the end of the night, it's just a treasure hunt to find your coat. So I'm looking for my wife, and she's buried. Because we're looking for her, where'd she go? I'm like, I hope she didn't go outside. You didn't want to go outside in our hood. You know, you want to stay inside. And she's from Minnesota. Let's just say she was like Bambi in the, in the hood. It's like, you don't want to go outside. So we found her, and I remember I said, what are you doing? She was under these coats, and I took the coat off. She goes, my head hurts. He says, there's too much noise. Why do people yell at each other all the time? I said, no, that's just regular conversation, right? So the next year I said, well, I'm going to go to Minnesota and spend Christmas up there. Let me walk through that description. So we get to Cold Spring, Minnesota. Walk into the house, me, beautiful foyer. We don't have one of those, but it was nice. They actually had a little coat room where you actually hang, here's the hanger. Hand me a hanger, like, wow, polite. Hang my coat, walk in, and this room opens up, and there's this beautiful chimney. I can see it dead ahead, right? This beautiful stone chimney, and man, the decorations are oh so nicely laid. The stockings are hanging like if somebody grabbed, like, one of those balancing things. Okay, it's a straight line. All stockings are correct according to standard, right? In the background, Tchaikovsky, B minor, Swan Lake. So slightly, just enough to have polite conversation, right? And then something freakish happened. We actually had to wait for the food to be done. And everybody sat at the table at the what? Same time. And that was the first time, 1987 was the first time I ever had a sit-down dinner. And most people are like, really? I said, yeah, we don't, because it's just a difference in culture.